to be called a loser by old white when he could have just used the N-bomb and people would have been like, oh, it's just Rick.
Rick Barry was Larry Bird before Larry Bird, except he had a worse temper. A great shooter, great passer, great player. I mean, Rick Barry's an all-time player, top 25 player of all time. Parker's interviewing Rick Barry this weekend, Fox Sports Radio. It got very contentious.
I just don't understand why people want to criticize LeBron like they criticize him because he passed to Kyle Korver. I mean, come on, one of the best three-point shooters in the game, and you're playing team basketball. He's wide open for a three that could seal the game when you're going in against traffic. I mean, that's a great play, and then people criticize him for it.
But, Rick, come on, let's just...
Coming from another athlete, you're talking about a Hall of Fame player. A Hall of Fame player, a Hall of Fame scorer is telling you that he's driving in traffic and he's making the pass to seal the game to one of the best three-point shooters in the game. That is a great pass. Rick Barry played the game. He knows. He can see the angle, right? As I watch
Be
it.
honest. LeBron, it was...
What? He is not going right. He is going left. You have Draymond Green. He doesn't have a full step on him. You have Looney down here. There's no shot that he could have took. It would have been a horrible shot. Now you have a guy right here who is setting a screen on Steph Curry to get what's the name open. So therefore, that was a design play. That was the basketball play. LeBron drives. The defense collapsed. They set a screen. Kyle Korver theirs for the three. Now let's hear someone who's never played this game, a LeBron hater, which most of these guys seem to be now.
It wasn't just that. They lost a big game at home when they gave up the last 11 points, to end the game. So yes, when people look at that and say, why LeBron was scoring all game, had a chance to make a play at the basket and instead passed. I think that's what people were looking at.
Didn't have a chance. He was going against
LeBron, lost the Rick. Come on.
Remember, LeBron was on fire, just as a basketball player. LeBron's on fire. That means when he decides to go at the end, everybody's coming.
Let's just be honest.
And that was the play. Look, you can see the screen set up. Is this Kevin Love setting the screen up because LeBron's been balling and the play is wide open. But because he never played, he can't understand that.
Big game at home.
He wants LeBron James to go in there on three people, miss the shot so he can talk about how horrible that decision was.
When they gave up the last 11 points, to end the game. So yes, when people look at that and say, why LeBron was scoring all game, had a chance to make a play at the basket and instead passed. I think that's what people were looking at.
Didn't have a chance. He was going against defense. There's no guarantee he was going to make it. There's no guarantee he was going to get fouled. And he had one of the best three-point shooters in the damn game open, and he threw it to him. So please get off his case.
Thank you.
Come on, Rick.
Thank you,
Rick.
Rick.
You got to stop.
No, you got to stop because you don't know the game. If you're saying that, you don't know the game, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Rick, I'm not. No. I've been covering basketball forever.
I don't care how long you've been covering it. You didn't play the game, and if you make that
Rick,
comment,
you know what? And Rick, you don't know radio, and you don't know journalism.
No, I know.
Of course. Well, Rick comes back and says he does know radio because he was on radio. But exactly, if you're using he don't know radio, he is not pretending to know radio. I'm not pretending to know football. I'm not pretending to know baseball. I know basketball. That's what I talk. The advantage I have, sir, to understand how to do what you do is when you old get fired, I hire you.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Old ESPN, new ESPN, I give. So the whole staff has come from your world. So I can see how they think. I can look. And Josiah, I have to sometimes, hey, Josiah, you sound like a reporter, dog. You sound like a reporter. Who deserves the MVP? Who's gonna have a breakout year? Who is the face of the NBA starting next year? As much as I wanna say, who the fuck cares? Who knows? Nigga, the league ain't started yet. We gotta entertain it. I still gotta let them do their job. But in reality, it doesn't matter who the fuck I say. If I said Donkey Kong, am I less wrong than someone who says Luca? We don't know who the face is until the who runs the league, Adam Silver, says, hey, this is the face of the NBA and this is who we're going to be pushing. Other than that, we're just guessing.
Radio.
No, you
I've done
don't.
radio for
No,
years.
you
I have
don't.
more
You're a
experience
basketball
broadcasting
player.
than you have.
You guys kill me. It's always the same thing. You didn't play basketball, so you don't know basketball.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly right.
Ridiculous.
Because you
It's
didn't play the
ridiculous,
game, and
Rick.
that's your excuse, and you're gonna go
no,
and wail
respect
about that fact that I
journalism
bring
and
that
respect
up.
that people.
You're a loser.
No.
Forget it.
Looking back on some of the
Respect ball.
That's exactly. You didn't play the game, sir. See, you're using it, not realizing you're contradicting yourself. You're saying he doesn't know radio because he'd never been in radio. You were trying to use that against him, right? So you want to take away when he says you never played this game to talk about it the way you talk about it. You didn't know radio. If you both are correct, then he's correct too. You're talking details on a game you never actually played to understand what the thought process, what the playbook is, what are they looking for. You have no fucking idea. In one catch, I seen what the play was. LeBron James is balling, play drone up. We're gonna see if we can get a corner three. We're gonna drive left. We're gonna set the screen, flare, guy open in the corner. You can see it because that's the way the play looked when he started driving. He didn't drive to the point where he was trying to score. He drove for the illusion of scoring. But because you never played, you can't say that. So now, how you spit it out from your opinion, the rest of the world looks at the game in your vision, not reality.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Rick.
That's your excuse, and you're gonna go and wail
respect
about that fact that I
journalism
bring
and
that up.
respect that people.
You're a loser.
No.
Forget it.
Looking back on some of the comments,
Loser!
take it out of context.
You know, they're being called loser by an old white man. That's crazy. Because their vocabulary is a little stoic. Right? It's a little stoic, right? It's a little harsh. The era he came from, loser was the last word he was using back in his day. So to be called a loser by old white man, when he could have just used the N-bomb and people would have been like, oh, it's just Rick. Yeah, it's just Rick, right? Damn, he got called by loser by old man.